Welcome. How's everyone doing? Welcome to another DLT Sunday live stream, news and charts. Guys, welcome to the stream. Lady Enigma, how you doing, Lady Enigma? Good to see you. Official link, first time like from me. XFI, check graph. I got you, official link. We'll take a look. No worries, my man. You got it, dude. We're going to check out a lot of cryptos today for sure. Welcome, everybody, to the Sunday live stream. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Guys, we got some charts. We got some news. Thanks for smashing the likes on the way in. Moonshotting those likes. Guys, what is up in the past 24 hours? We got Data, Wabi, Ocean, AGI, Octus, Eden, BZNT, VeChain, Tomo. Past hour, we got Storm. I mean, Storm's been really weird on live coin watch, so can't really trust this right now. EDN, Wabi, Tixel, CVC. Not too bad. Guys, let me give you a preview of the news we got for today. We got cross-border payments, a new beginning. We got the IMF chief says much more decisive action needed to deal with the debt problems. And once again, IMF declares Bretton Woods dead. Central bank digital currency, first movers have an advantage in open economics. And then digital money, once again, bringing up the seminar that's going to be happening tomorrow right here. Speakers, Stellar, CeeLo, eCurrency, IMF, G20, and Federal Reserve. October 19th, you guys. This is going to be pretty exciting right here. Looking forward to this. Let's check out what's going on with XRP on the chart right here. As you can see, guys, I think we're getting some bounce support right here. The selling pressure is pretty strong, so we're not out of the woods just yet. But man, if we can really get a nice bounce right here from XRP, who knows how big the bounce can be. But at least maybe we can start making our way up to the top of the channel yet again at 32 cents. If we can get a nice bounce here from XRP, that's for sure. Sold all my Stellar for XFI. Nice, nice official link. Yeah, man, who knows what's going to happen with that launch, right? It's like a couple, Monday, basically, so tomorrow. XRP Tiny Papa saying yes. I hear you, man. What's up, XRP Tiny Papa? How you doing? Guys, welcome. Thanks for you guys' support. Day in, day out. We're here. We're educating ourselves. The Blue Crew. Learning about digital assets. Learning about central bank digital currencies. Learn about the evolution of the financial system as we know it, you guys. Our global economy. We care about our financial futures. We care about what's going on with our money, with our data, with our privacy. With how we can just best, place ourselves moving forward to just make sure we're going to be all right, Buying bags all year. Yeah, XRP Tiny Papa, same here, man. Just been buying and buying and buying whenever I can. I'm amazed that we're still here. If you told me 2 years ago, I wouldn't believe you that at this point we would be at still these prices in general for the whole crypto space, that we would still be under 300 billion. Certainly hope that's not the case in the next 2 years to come. Certainly hope we're in the trillions by then, right, guys? Because the future is bright. Guys, 6 viewers, 3 likes, starting out the stream. You guys are amazing. Let's get into the first piece of news right here. Cross-border payments, a new beginning. Seminar with the Jerome Powell. Right, here's your panel. Cross-border payments, a vision of the future. Jerome Powell right here. And look who else, man. Augustus Carson's, Saudi Arabian Monetary Authority. You know what else is going on as well this week? We got the DC FinTech Week. You got the private sectors step up right here. Danelle Dixon from Stellar. You got CeeLo, MasterCard, eCurrency. So awesome news right there for CeeLo and Stellar. We got Bank of International Settlements once again. A lot of names for the first day. Bank of England being there as well. Monetary Authority of Singapore. You got the IMF chief says much more decisive action needed to deal with debt problems. But let me see, the DC FinTech Week right here. Yes, this is what I'm looking forward to as well. This is tomorrow too, man. So I don't know which one I'm going to be streaming, man. It's going to be hard. Maybe I have to do multi-screen. I don't know. Because I'm definitely looking forward to this one. I think I'm more forward into this one just because there's going to be Ripple people here. But there are a lot of big names there as well. But, dude, you got Brian Brooks here. You got Christopher Giancarlo. You got the Bank of International Settlements as well. Like, so you got those big players that are there for the IMF. They're going to be here for the DC FinTech Week as well. Governor of Financial Stability, another Bank of International Settlements representative. You got Brad Garlinghouse right here. Right at the top. Keynote speaker. You got Brian Brooks slowly after. Isn't that convenient? Slowly after Brad Garlinghouse. Sorry for that pause. And this guy's only a flash presentation. It's just 5 minutes. So these two are the real main speakers, man. And it's been Brad, like, they've been doing these, like, talks, like, with Brian Brooks slowly after Ripple pretty often recently. It's pretty crazy. How's it going, XRP number 1? How you doing? Legendary. Good to see you. Yeah. Who else do we got here? CoinDesk there, of course. TD Ameritrade. Federal Reserve Bank of Boston. Digital Currency Initiative. So a lot of good names here too. Libra is going to be there. I don't know. Which one would you guys rather see? Would you guys rather see that IMF one? Or you rather... Maybe we can time it where maybe we only jump into this one for the Brad Garlinghouse and Brian Brooks one. And we can try to get the Stellar one as well. Kahina Van Dyke, former Ripple connection there as well. It's starting with small amounts, just hodl. I hear you, Tiny Papa. Guys, 10 viewers, 5 likes. Appreciate you all tuning in. You guys know what's up in terms of the digital asset space. Unbelievable. Unbelievable that we're still early into the space. That is crazy. You got Amazon Web Services there. Standard Bank of Africa. Who else do we got here? What else is going on? Yeah, man, just a lot of people in DC FinTech Week. This is going to be a great... go until the 22nd, so maybe we can catch one of these days. Maybe we'll make this... the cross-border payments a new beginning. One of the priorities, I guess. Let's see. Who's talking right to start off right here? Yeah, man. Yeah, we've got to check this one out. So 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. And then we got Danelle Dixon from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Okay. And then who's in this one? Okay, so then, this is the Monetary Authority of Singapore, but maybe we can jump in. Okay, Brad Garlinghouse would be at 7:50, so damn. There's already our conflict right there, right? We might have to miss out a little bit on this cross-border payments, a vision for the future. Because Brad Garlinghouse will be speaking. And then we'll check out at 8:20 Brian Brooks, and then maybe we can come back and catch the tail end of the talk here and then go into Stellar right after. So at least we can definitely see Stellar and Ripple speaking and Brian Brooks, which could be awesome. So what happened today? What do you mean, Legendary? What's going on? You mean in terms of news? We got I think this was a recent release today, yeah. IMF chief says much more decisive action needed to deal with debt problems. Washington, the head of the International Monetary Fund on Sunday called for significant steps to address the increasingly unstable debt burdens of some countries, urging creditors and debtors to start restructuring processes sooner rather than later. IMF Managing Director Kristalina Georgieva said a 6-month extension of the group of 20 major economies freeze in official bilateral payments would help low-income countries hammered by the situation we're in, but more urgent action was needed. We are buying some time, but we have to face reality that there are much more decisive actions ahead of us, she told an online event hosted by the group of 30 former policymakers and academics, urging creditors and countries facing debt distress to start restructuring debts without delay. Doing little too late is costly to debtors, costly also to creditors, she said, warning that the global debt levels would reach 100% of gross domestic product in 2021 and the negative impact of the sovereign defaults could quickly spread. She said creditors should adopt contractual provisions to minimize economic disruption, increase transparency, and endorse a common framework agreed in principle by the G20 last week. Georgieva's remarks come amid growing concern about sharp increases in debt levels, especially among low and middle income countries hit hard by the new situation we're in, a drop in tourism, and in some cases, lower oil prices. The G20 debt service suspension initiative has helped 44 countries defer $5 billion to spend on mitigating the situation we're in, but its efficacy has been limited by the absence of private creditors and China's failure to include all state-owned institutions. So the G30 group, which includes former U.S. Treasury Secretary Larry Summers, last week urged the IMF to boost lending, tap its substantial gold reserves, and issue more of its special drawing rights currency, a move akin to a central bank printing money that has been blocked by the United States. Summers told that the event, the G20 Debt Relief Initiative, was a squirt gun needing a massive conflagration, and more sweeping and coordinated action was needed by the world's rich nations. The global response has been a very small fraction of the actions proposed and advanced. During the global financial crisis in 2008 and 2009, he said, history teaches us that there are countless errors of being too late for every error of being too early, and we're doing next to nothing internationally. So things are getting, the pressure's on. Pressure's on. IMF coming closer to figuring out how to deal with this global debt. What are they going to do? What are they going to pull? What do they got from the what are they going to pull from their sleeve? You know what I'm saying? Let's check out XFI so we can just get this one for official link. He tuned in early. Thanks for the support, my man. Oh, dude, this is Filecoin. Wow. Complete liquidation from Filecoin. Crazy. Oh, yeah, in XFI, I got to check out this one. Alright, so you had your green day following. You're starting to get more buying pressure coming in, so maybe it's starting to I mean, you got pretty good targets, at least for your recovery from the how big that dip was before you might hit your next retracement. So maybe, you know what, I'll just go from close to close right here, left to right. Price range possibly going up right now could be minimum right here, 369, back up to 369. And then, you know, next level here. And then of course, like beyond is ideal, but we go by steps, right? Guys, 6 likes, 12 viewers. Appreciate you. What's up? How's your guys' Sunday going? Good to see everybody here. You guys are amazing, man. Thanks for your support, as always, guys. Yeah, sky's the limit after that, right? Another push possibly to an all-time high, but we got to get there first, right? We got to get there first. But step by step, right? First, let's break this target, 371, 369, or 360 to 370, whatever. And then hopefully we can talk about $500 again for official link. That'd be great. And then we could be cheersing each other official link for sure. By the way, guys, I'm not a financial advisor, not a pro trader. Just here to hang out with y'all, have a good time, talk about digital assets, talk about distributed ledger technology. That's what it's all about. Learning from you every day. So IMF, we're going to be talking about the IMF a lot today, basically. Nice official link. Congrats, man. IMF declares Bretton Woods dead, especially considering how low that supply is and how expensive that coin is already. But who knows, man? Super low supply. Seems like there's real utility there. Who knows what could happen to that price for sure. Dude, legendary. Nice, man. So IMF declares Bretton Woods dead. Kristalina Georgieva, the International Monetary Fund IMF managing director at Washington, D.C., has effectively declared the Bretton Woods financial system set up after the Second World War as finished. So what's next then, right, you guys? We know. Blue Crew knows. Guys, thanks for tuning in. To any new subs, what's up? To the lurkers out there, what's up? We must seize this new Bretton Woods moment, she said, to address some persistent problems like low productivity, slow growth, high inequalities, and a looming climate crisis. Right? That green initiative, or that green agenda, right, guys? Eco-friendly. We have seen global fiscal actions of $12 trillion. Major central banks have expanded balance sheets by $7.5 trillion. These synchronized measures have prevented the destructive macro-financial feedback we saw in previous crises. So she argued, with the other side of it being an expectation that 2021 debt levels will go up significantly to around 125% of GDP in advanced economies, 65% of GDP in emerging markets, and 50% of GDP in low-income countries. Damn! The IMF is a government-owned global bank of last resort for bankrupt countries, which is often criticized for imposing harsh austerity measures. In this address, however, Georgieva plays the sweetheart tune, saying we must invest in young people and all the good things. Really? Young people and all the good things. She does not say what exactly is the new Bretton Woods. Instead, she appears to argue for a continuation, stating what was true at Bretton Woods remains true today. What? So like kind of flip-flopping? Bretton Woods financial system set up after the Second World War as finished. And then what was true at Bretton Woods remains true today. I guess maybe those are two different things. They probably could be, right? Maybe it's talking about a different point. So making it quite difficult to read what exactly she is saying, but her idol, and presumably that of IMF, appears to be John Maynard Keynes, a communist who strongly believed in centralized power and argued markets are irrational rather than affected by government or central bank decisions that lead to artificial booms and busts. His chief rival was and remains Friedrich Hayek, Austrian economist who argued, if we follow Keynes, we will fall into communism. Just what Georgieva thinks besides a march to communism, however, is not too clear, but her carefully chosen words clearly say that the Bretton Woods system is not fit for purpose and we need a new one. That corresponds with Ray Dalio's claim that money has entered a new phase, with Georgieva effectively backing him by saying, thus we need strong medium-term frameworks for monetary, fiscal, and financial policies, as well as reforms to boost trade, competitiveness, and productivity. Just what sort of reforms presumably would be discussed behind closed doors, but one reading of all this is that she is saying higher debt levels should be tolerated. That's besides economists generally agreeing that higher debt levels means lower productivity, as you have to pay debt interest instead of building roads. It is also quite unclear who this debt is actually owed to, as the lent money by Fed is printed out of nothing. Their debt levels therefore are low, which translates to low centralization, as they don't have to answer to the four banks or so that dominate each country. If there is to be a new system, its chief guiding principle must be expansion of freedom, starting with the freedom to have certainty over the value of money. Something that can be ensured only through market competition over just what money, or what is money, what is value, right? Having a standard of value and being able to say that is globally accepted as a form of value at this price, right? And everything else can be pegged to that standard of value. Otherwise, the temptation is too great to regressive taxation through inflation, which translates to an impoverishment of the people and the centralization of corporations that curtail freedom and thus productivity, as well as much else. Alrighty guys, let's check out another crypto. Let's see where Bitcoin's going. Gotta check out Bitcoin, of course. Official link, dude. Let's hope so, man. Maybe XFi. Who knows? I'm just playing, but you never know, man. This whole crypto space is wild, right? Who knows which one of these is, but it really seems like XRP is really getting itself set up for something big, right? That's my most bullish project, but I understand, you know, this space at the same time is crazy, right? It just doesn't make sense sometimes. Hopefully it does soon, though. XRP bags in the house. How you doing, man? How's it going, XRP bags? Guys, 7 viewers, 6 likes. By the way, XRP bags, just saw the video that you made. The XRP Ripple Bank of America partnership, man. I'm excited for that announcement coming. The official announcement to come. The announcement between Ripple and Bank of America. Just it being more public. That'll be amazing. But dude, great video. And great channel, XRP bags. That's for sure. As well as much else, synthetic gold. There we go, Dave Shack. Dave Shack jumping into the chat with freaking bullishness right there. How you doing, man? Guys, thanks for the 6 likes. 9 viewers. Oh, never mind. 7 likes. 9 viewers. You guys are awesome. So right here with Bitcoin, maybe Bitcoin's getting ready for its next leg up. Had a decent point of retracement. I think we could start seeing maybe Bitcoin's going for something bigger, man. Who knows what Monday brings? You could see Bitcoin, though, maybe hit 11.85, 11.68, somewhere there, 11.60 possibly. And then maybe it hits the top of the channel right there and it starts working its way down. Maybe it already has. We got to see how these days go. I mean, you're starting to see selling pressure already on today's candle. You're not seeing too much buying pressure coming in on it. Maybe it still starts to curve down a little bit more. I don't know, man. I'm waiting for some of those bigger moves from Bitcoin, right? Like these really fat candles that just jump you from 9,000 up into, yeah, the 11,000 range within a day, right? Where it just blows past 1,000 or so dollars, man. So maybe that's what we're going to be getting from Bitcoin hopefully soon, man. And maybe that can take us to 14,000, dude. With that type of buying pressure. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go get some more water. I'll be right back. And then yeah, we'll read the next piece of news. Appreciate you tuning in. Got 11 viewers, 8 likes. What's up to everybody in the chat? The Blue Crew's here on a Sunday, learning, getting themselves prepared for the week. What's going to be happening this week, man? We got the cross-border payments, a new beginning by the IMF conference here, and then we're going to try to interweave between that and the DC FinTech Week as well, going on with Brad Garlinghouse speaking there, and as well as Brian Brooks, right? Let's see what else Brian Brooks uses from the Brad Garlinghouse script, right? Let's see if the tech Cold War with China is on the agenda for this week. I'm sure it probably will be a repetition of that. You know, stressing more and more that we need to get on regulation, and Brad Garlinghouse maybe saying, yeah, you know, Singapore's been really looking nice for us to go to. You know, just keep bluffing about leaving the U.S. I think, what's that scene from Wolf of Wall Street where he goes, I'm not fucking leaving. I'm not fucking leaving. Right? I think that's what Ripple's going to be doing. Right? They're going to tell, like, you know, never mind. We're not fucking leaving. We're staying here in the U.S. XRP Tiny Papa. Guys, appreciate you guys tuning in. I'll be right back. I'm just going to get some more water, and we'll continue the news. Our next up, central bank digital currency. First movers have an advantage in open economics. Let's see what this is all about, right? Alrighty, guys. Thank you. I'll put up the music, and I'll be right back. Alright. Let me know if that's a good level for the volume of the music. What's up? Work until I die. He's in the house. What's up, dude? Good to see you, man. How's it going to the 11 viewers? Guys, you stuck around. What's up? Thanks for the support. Alright, so next piece of news. Central bank digital currency first movers have an advantage in open economics. Many central banks are complacent about working in earnest on central bank digital currency. Their attitude is that it is a risky proposition with a lot of unknowns. Let someone else be on the bleeding edge and work out the kinks in the system before joining the fray. Another consideration is specificity. emerging market and developing economies have other fish to fry. A CBDC is probably one of the last items on their agenda. However, there is a compelling case to be made for CBDC used by emerging markets and developing economies to leapfrog developed nations. This is evident in the CBDC related activity from the Bahamas to the Caribbean to Jamaica to the Marshall Islands to Ibiza. Like, I don't know, it felt like a J-Lo song there for a second. A recent article addresses the issue of a CBDC in a open economy setting. Another assumption is that the CBDC remunerates? I never read that word before, I don't think. Its holders. Remunerates is a loaded word. It refers to the interest-bearing instruments, which such interest can be negative, and the word remunerate can cause confusion. The other assumption is that a CBDC from one country, they call this the home country, can be used in another country, the foreign country. All of these depend on the features of a CBDC. Economists call them technical features. For a technologist, they are just plain features. So to recap, the paper addresses as remunerated CBDC in an open economy, a home country that has a CBDC allowing foreigners to hold CBDC with no limit, and a foreign country or countries that have no native CBDC. Open economies feature free movement of CBDC between countries with no legal restrictions. The model used in the simulation concludes that features of a CBDC, scalability, liquidity, safety, remuneration, could cause uncovered interest rate parity during a productivity shock in the home country. A shock in the home country leads to a magnification of its effects in the foreign country in the presence of a CBDC, primarily caused by a run into the CBDC issued by the home country during the monetary policy and demand adjustments that take place. This is true when the interest rate of the CBDC is similar to that of bonds. The CBDC is also more desirable due to its liquidity. The foreign country has to work harder to control its monetary policy. Given this setting, the foreign central bank has to be up to twice as reactive to control inflation and output as the home country. The mitigating features of a CBDC to soften these effects has to be limits for foreigners holding CBDC or flexibility in the interest rates of both. It is not clear that countries would incorporate these features into their own CBDC to assist foreign central banks, since autonomy in monetary policy can be regained by the issuance of a CBDC domestically. Suggests a significant first mover advantage. The ideas in this paper must be discussion topics in ECB and other central banks, especially in light of the imminent release of DCEP by the People's Bank of China. China is not an open economy in many senses of the word, but they are gradually loosening control of their currency. The Chinese CBDC will be used heavily in the Belt and Road countries. Another factor to be considered is the relative size of the home country economy and the foreign countries' economies. Maybe this is explored in detail in the what? Okay. This is a result of simulation run on a model, since economies is a social science and not a hard science. These are not like the equations of physics. In fact, the so-called Taylor rule cannot be followed in times of stress like stagflation or a shock to GDP like the situation we're in. Mispredictions on inflation in the last 2 decades using simulations and classic economic theory show how difficult it is to model the real world with its tangled dependencies and unknown causality. So showing that there might be a first mover advantage here to having CBDCs, because then you're kind of controlling almost monetary policy in a way. And you're the but they did bring up a good issue about maybe let somebody else, be on the bleeding edge and work out the kinks in the system before joining the fray, right? It's like a chess match still, but I think being a first mover definitely has its advantages, right? Despite maybe not being able to know fully going in what it's going to be all about. We're going to see how it goes down, man. Apparently released in 2020. We're going to have a CBDC in 2020, and hell, maybe even next week, because the, what's it called? The Bahamas are calling out, they're going to be announcing their sand dollar, their CBDC, right next week. So this is going to be a big week, man. You got the IMF, you got DC FinTech Week. You got sand dollars being released. Who knows, man? I think a lot of people are very bearish right now, at least, right? In terms of the way the market's looking. But if we're really bouncing, man, these next coming weeks can be a lot of fun. These next coming months can be a lot of fun, too. And certainly, man, I'm bullish in the future, man. You guys know that. Future is bright. 11 viewers, 11 likes. That's how we do. How's everybody doing? Guys, thanks for tuning in. That was our last piece of news. We got just a reminder here once again, the G20 will unveil an ambitious roadmap and kick off public consultation with users, innovators, regulators, and policymakers. Speakers from Stellar, CELO, eCurrency, IMF, G20, and Federal Reserve will be there on October 19th. Just released today, man. I mean, this guy's, it's just a standard account, but, I mean, looking forward to this tomorrow. Looking forward to DC FinTech Week, man. We're starting the week hot, man, with Brad Garlinghouse and the CEO, Stellar CEO, and Brian Brooks, the OCC. Exciting times. Let's check out our final crypto here for today, guys. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Unless you guys have a crypto that you specifically want to check out, please drop it in the chat. Let me know. Alright, not too bad for Ethereum. It might have another leg up to go back to 382, but then we could possibly see a rejection there. You're seeing selling pressure coming in, not too much buying pressure from beneath right here. Starting to see this wick at the top. Maybe we have another day of buying pressure. Starts curving out from there, wicking. You've been seeing, at least for the past week for sure, you've been getting some bearish pressure right here with Ethereum. We could go back down to 354, could bounce back again at 341, and then maybe it decides to work its way up. I'm liking the way this impulse, though, has gone about recently. I'm liking where it decided to bounce. So let's hope the bullish pressure continues right here in terms of Ethereum as well. XRP Tiny Papa, I got you. Let's check out Cell. Yeah, liking Celsius Network, man. Excited for getting my interest tomorrow. Again, my weekly interest. Yeah, exactly, Legendary. Thanks for providing the definition, dude. Same, Lady Enigma and Legendary. All boats rise with this tsunami. Exactly, man. I mean, you just want to be with Noah, right? You want to be in the crypto that's like Noah, who's built the awesome ship that'll survive the flood, right? I mean, work until I die. Hopefully in the future you get to decide how you get paid, right? You get to decide what form of payment you choose to receive, right? And they can pay you in whatever they want to pay you in, and it'll convert to your value, right? That's what's going to be so amazing about this internet of value, being able to use anything for anything, right? That instant gratification of being able to use my airline miles to buy my coffee or anything like that, you know. But having that bridge, right? The merchant will get to decide what they want to receive. Customer gets to decide how they want to use, what form of value they want to use. That's going to open up business and commerce and the economy so massively. But right here with Celsius, at least recently, we are still getting some selling pressure. You can see we got some serious selling pressure right here at around 145, 150. It's still going towards our target that we've listed before, maybe 115. That's maybe where we start to get our next bounce. Bounce towards the upside, like an accumulation zone right here for Celsius. But if not, if it breaks down past that, and it could maybe start going sideways like a descending channel. We got our next levels as well at around 92 cents, maybe to $1. $1, you can bounce off at around $1. You got a lot of room to consolidate from your pump starting in September and looking like it ended here in October 5th. So you're looking at the retracement maybe if it decides to go to deep retracement, 50% retracement level would be around here, 92.95. I think this is a pretty safe assumption right here, maybe down to $1.06. Got my first target right there, but that's your 61.8 at the golden retrace zone, which wouldn't be too bad. But yeah, right now it looks like a sell is just going vertical, so it could bounce right here at the 23.6 and then just launch. But judging how strong the selling pressure has been, I'm expecting that we maybe go a little bit lower. Technicals are saying it's a buy though. I'm seeing some increased selling pressure on the MACD. The RSI looks like it has still some room to descend a little bit more. We'll have to see what happens with Celsius. I mean, it has been taking off without a doubt. But it could just be a bigger version. You know, this recent impulse could just be a bigger version of what just happened here, right? So if it's, that's why we kind of started going sideways here, because right here it started going sideways for some time with Celsius. So maybe we start getting a little bit of sideways action around here for Celsius before its next launch, right? But what's up, guys? Thanks for the 14 viewers. Thanks for the 12 likes. I know it's a short video today. It's a nice Sunday. Not too much news, at least to me, for the Sunday. And just looking forward to this IMF cross-border payments, a new beginning. That's going to be happening in 15 hours. Dang, so that's going to be tonight, guys. We might have to start streaming tonight, right? I forgot. This is the IMF's timeline, dude. So we can definitely see this. And let me see how FinTech Week is going to be going and what time zone. Yeah, this is Pacific Central Time. So there you go. Oh, snap. We got a new subscriber. Crypto Pioneer, how you doing, man? Thanks for joining the chat. Who's the new subscriber? Yeah, there we go, man. Crypto Pioneer, dude. Joining the Blue Crew. How you doing, man? Thanks for tuning in. Good seeing you, man. Here's a wrench. With the wrench comes great responsibility. Please use it wisely. Everybody welcome Crypto Pioneer to the chat. We are just about to wrap up things here, though, my man. But it was a good hour hanging out with y'all. Hope you guys have a nice Sunday, Monday, wherever you are. Night, day. Hope it's going good. Excited for this coming week, man. Can't wait to see it with you. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for the 17 viewers, 12 likes. Have a great Sunday. Have a great day, wherever you are. Much love to y'all. Thank you, BTC community, XRP community. Ooh, Flexa, 10% in the past hour. DLT community, crypto community, Flexa community, CVC community, CSC community, DAG community. All the communities out there. And guys, I'll never tell you guys what to do. I'll just tell you guys what's up. And what is up is Data, Flexacoin, and Waves. We'll see what's going on this week. I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys are amazing. Thanks for your guys' support to this channel. Day in, day out, the Blue Crew is amazing. See you guys soon. Adios.